Welcome back to our channel. Hello, this is CinemaScope, where we discuss everything about films. And today we are going to be checking out a new trailer for an upcoming movie, Mickey 17.
Yeah, Mickey 17, a movie that I don't have a lot of hype for because I don't know too much about it. All I know is it's directed by a very legendary and famous Korean director named Bong Joon-ho, which I didn't even know that I was a fan of his because, I actually have seen a lot of his films. The Host, Ukja, Mother, and
Parasite.
His most famous one, Parasite, which won an Oscar in 2019 for Best Picture. That's insane. So this has a lot of hype around it, just because of the director. And it's starring one of your favorite actors, hey?
Yes, Robert Pattinson.
Batman, baby.
Yeah. Finally, he has a film coming out.
Yeah, finally. It won't be delayed for another 5 years.
Yes.
But you've seen the first trailer for this, right?
Yes, I have.
What were your thoughts?
First of all, I didn't know that it was directed by Bong Joon-ho, which is now that I'm thinking about it, it feels like this movie is going to have a lot of layers. But first of all, it's really fun. It just seems like it's going to be such a fun time in the movies. And when I see Robert Pattinson in it, like he's just so funny and he's so quirky, and I just feel like he's such a chameleon. Like he can do basically anything, and I love it. And because it's directed by Bong Joon-ho, it makes me think that there is more layers in this movie. And I love that the trailers doesn't really tell us anything. And so now with this new trailer, hopefully they do give a little bit more, but not too much, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, according to the interwebs, this movie is about a disposable worker sent on a dangerous space mission only to realize he's not as replaceable as he thought. So again, I have no idea what to expect from this. All I know is that Robert Pattinson is becoming one of the best actors in Hollywood, and then this director, man, like when he directs a film, he adds so much depth and so much layers to it. So this won't just be another throwaway sci-fi film. I feel like this is gonna have some emotion, and again, it's gonna have some emotional depth to it. So let's just get on to it. This is Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson.
Let's go!
On Earth, nothing was working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
You're planning to be an expendable? You read through the paperwork.
Yeah. I should have read through it.
So charming.
He's so cute.
That's it. Mickey, deep breaths, fill your lungs. Imagine there's an unknown virus in the air,
and you're sucking in every single microscopic particle floating around.
All the viruses.
So good?
There really was an unknown virus in the air. Lethal one.
See you tomorrow.
Fellow pioneers,
Mark Ruffalo's in this.
one of you will be remembered throughout history.
They made me work my ass off, giving me one shitty mission after another.
You're an expendable. You're here to be expended.
Okay.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again. Everyone asks, what's it feel like to die?
Alex Yeun, I think his name is.
The ship was filled with mostly dickheads. But Nasha, she's always loved me. That's when everything changed. Multiple.
In the case of multiples, we exterminate every individual.
Which body goes first? One at a time is twice the fun.
You don't look like you're printed out. You're just a person.
It's not your fault.
This is a fight to the death.
The simple fact is, we're in a state of war, and our survival is in the balance.
I got a job to do.
Mickey Barnes, fighting right to the end.
My great gift to mankind.
Are you afraid to die?
This time I wasn't scared.
Interesting. All right. Before we start, I actually have seen this. Like, not this trailer, but I've seen the first one like months ago, because that scene of Robert Pattinson's character, I guess Mickey, when he wakes up, and then the other one wake up? Yeah, I remember that. But well, this looks very weird, but like my kind of weird. Like,
yeah,
it's been a while since there's been a really good sci-fi film to come out, and I didn't realize how like star-studded the cast was. Like, you have Toni Collette, like she is a legend in this business. Some of the films you might know her from is The Sixth Sense and Hereditary.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you have Mark Ruffalo. I think his name is Tony Yeun. Wow, it actually looks really good, and I like Robert Pattinson. Like, I like the accent that he's using for this film. He sounds like such a dork.
I love his whole like quirkiness.
Yeah,
so like, I love it.
It seems like, I guess, he is expendable in the film, and his mission is for him to go out onto planets, and he's basically like
dying over and over.
Like he has to die just by like, I guess, experimenting or just seeing if the surface is healthy enough for him or something like that.
It seems like he's trying to like experiment and see like what are the dangers out there for humankind, and then he dies and then gets, I don't know, reincarnated again,
reborn, regenerated. I don't know. This looks
like,
really
over and over.
This looks really cool, really weird, and it's actually kind of fun to see a big budget film come out, because I believe the budget for this film is $150 million.
Whoa.
But it's kind of cool to see a film like this get that love and attention, and it's not an MCU or a DC film. It's not a superhero film. It's like there are more out there than just a superhero film, and I really hope this movie does really well. Just because it's kind of cool to go to the movie theaters and watch something new, something different. And this looks really quirky, very odd, very bizarre, but also like very funny. So I'm really curious to see where this movie goes to. It kind of just seems like, are we expendable as humans or what?
Yeah, that makes me think. And you mentioned earlier, just before like we watched the trailer, that this is actually from a book, which is like
based off of a book called Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton. So I mean, has some lore behind it. It probably has a bit of a fan base. So
yeah.
But do you think you'll want to go see this in the movie theater? That's how you can tell if this trailer and the premise seems worth it or not. Because to me, I'll be completely honest, it looks really, really good, but to go to like the movie theater, it's a big expense nowadays, and like the movie has to be hidden. But I feel like, in saying that, we should be out there supporting films like this, so that Hollywood will put more money into somewhat more original ideas. That's not just like an IP, like just another superhero film. So
very true. We do have to be supporting these movies, but at the same time, it's not easy out here. So. So if this does get good reviews, then we'll definitely go see it in the theaters. But if it's not, then we'll have to wait until it drops in streaming.
And this has my intrigue because of Robert Pattinson. I think he's becoming Hollywood's next big actor. And some of the films that he has been doing, especially, after his whole Twilight era, he's really, come into his own as a serious actor. And he's kind of following the suit as a young Leonardo DiCaprio, just in the sense that like he's picking films that are outside of his comfort zone, and even going off of this trailer, I don't see Robert Pattinson. I love that he has a bit of a weird quirky type of haircut, and the accent that is in this film. He sounds like such a nerd, but I really like it. I don't really know where this film is going to. So that's what kind of leaves me a bit, not apprehensive, but just kind of like, I need to see like one more trailer to kind of get the full story. Like, I get kind of like the premise, but like, is this kind of going to like, is the human expendable or not? Or like, can you just regenerate a human, but you can't like copy their soul or something? Like, that's what I'm kind of seeing what the film's about, because, it kind of seems like throughout the trailer, he's kind of trying to be like, he's trying to get some change going on. Trying to get like people united against, I guess, I'm assuming Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette's characters are the ones that have created this program where they duplicate people constantly. So especially with nowadays, with human cloning becoming like a reality in the next 20 to 50 years maybe, and like putting our consciousness into AI, like This is kind of like foreshadowing to what is, to come. I don't know. But,
maybe.
Yeah. But color me intrigued.
It could be, but it's like I'm just so like happy to see him like, be doing these big movies again, because like I think before this, like he did like small budget films, trying to just get himself out there as like an actor, like trying to build himself up after the Twilight era that he has, and now he's just becoming such a chameleon. Like he's doing like so many diverse roles in order to like make himself like grow more, and I love seeing that, and I love seeing this. He's so like, he looks like, it just looks like so fun. Like I can only see his character, I can't see him, which I love. And so I'm so intrigued, and I do wish it will captivate me to watch in the theaters, but right now, not yet. I love him, but, it's like it has to take a lot more to captivate us to go to the theaters. It needs, like, I understand the hook, but I need, like, something more. Like, is there anything deeper about this? Like, tell us just a little bit of a taste of what is, like, deeper about this movie. And so, if they could, maybe for the third trailer, that would be great.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic or kind of like an oxymoron, because we always complain that trailers give out too much information. But a movie like this, where it's not really like known, it's not part of like a superhero franchise, you kind of have to give the audience a bit more to,
entice us.
Yeah, to kind of entice them. But again, like if Robert Pattinson and Bong Joon-ho wasn't attached to this, I honestly don't think I would have probably given this like movie or even like a trailer a second look. But because of those two, I am intrigued, because I trust the director, and I definitely trust Robert Pattinson, because you can tell he's trying to become a credible big time actor, but he actually has the acting chops, just the Batman alone has me sold, right? And then obviously he was in Tenet, so if Christopher Nolan is putting his stamp of approval on you, like who am I to like judge? But comes out March 7th. I guess we'll have to wait and see another trailer, and then maybe some early reviews, because I would actually want to go to the theater to watch this, because I do want us to start supporting films that aren't just superhero films. I want Hollywood to be like, okay, we'll put some money into some original ideas and movies that are outside of the realm of what most people are typically used to. So March 7th coming up, man. Another whatever month or so. So yeah. But yeah, guys, tell us what you guys think of the trailer in the comments down below. Are you guys familiar with the director? Because I didn't even know that I was super familiar with the director until I saw a bit of his filmography. And I was like, oh, I've seen like half of this dude's films, and a lot of his films are like some of my favorite Korean films. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you.